Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is the Aces, kind of a background story on the band, and I guess it's like a local news report based on their signing of a deal. I'm sure that's huge, especially in like a smaller town when a local band, high school band or whatever, signs with a major record label. You're gonna get one of these, like, what do they call these? Fluff piece? Local interest pieces? Whatever they call it. I can't think of it right now. I'm on Benadryl for my allergies, and that's bringing my energy level like this. So on that last batch of videos where I'm wearing the yellow shirt like the week prior, my energy was like, wow. I mean, my energy's never super high, but it was just half of what it typically is. And I am on one now because the allergies are just driving me nuts. And instead of just sniffing into the mic over and over and over again, I just take a Benadryl and kind of clears me up for at least as I'm recording. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and watch this, kind of get more of a local beat onto them signing a major record label contract, and kind of hopefully learn more about them. This was recommended by a Patreon subscriber, and if you too would like to join the Patreon, go ahead and hit the link down below in the description. That will get you there. Leave a like on the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and let's go.
Wow, music bands come and go, but not this group of girls from the Utah Valley. They may be young, but they've been around for a while.
Tonight we take you inside the story of the Aces.
There's nothing quite like local news, is there? It's like this way of being, like you're, hello and welcome to local news. This young band, ha ha, they're quite good, aren't they?
The girl band, Dan Ruscone joining us live. This seems to be their year, Dan.
Yeah, it really does, Mark and Shauna. 2017 is the year for the Aces. They believe they will begin to really hit it big this year. They've signed a record contract, released a music video, and are now preparing to release another single. A group that's actually been around for 10 years.
Wow.
Do we just put it back here, guys?
The Velour in downtown Provo is known to feature very talented bands. And this group of young ladies is no exception. They call themselves the Aces.
We're an all-girl band.
I gotta assume coming up with a band name would just be ridiculously hard. Coming up with this channel name was hard. And then I just went with my name and then reacts. It's not even well thought out.
And from Orem.
There is 21-year-old Crystal Ramirez, the lead singer.
I am 19 years old. I play the drums.
Her younger sister, Elisa.
Right here, born and raised, yeah. We love Utah.
20-year-old McKenna Petty is on bass.
I've been playing since I was about 7 years old.
And 21-year-old Katie Henderson plays guitar. Together, they believe they're on their way to be heard far beyond Utah. And judging by the screaming crowd at the Velour during a recent concert, it's looking very promising. Right now, the Aces are being called one of the top bands to watch for 2017. They recently signed a major deal with Red Bull Records. Released a music video with a single called Stuck, and are working on releasing a new EP.
We're just excited to get our stuff out and let people actually hear what we've been working on. We're in a good spot. There's a lot of fun stuff that's going to come out this year.
That's got to be the most fun part about it, is the come up. Because once you've already established it and you've been on tour for 20 years, I assume you start to get a little jaded. And that's why you see a lot of bands kind of like fade or they break up. It's just that they're drunk on success and it eventually eats them up. Because at that point, the music isn't the hard part. It's keeping everyone together. That's the hard part.
But don't be deceived by their youth. These girls have been playing together for years. It all started about 10 years ago with the Ramirez sisters, when Crystal was just 11 years old.
And we just started like playing together, and I took an interest in songwriting at a really young age.
I've always wanted it, and Crystal has always wanted it too.
The sisters then brought McKenna on board.
My family has always
cool.
been very musical.
That is
Short
so
time
cool.
later, Katie came into the scene.
It's not like we planned or tried to be like, oh, let's make an all-girl band, 4 girls only. It's just we were just best friends, and that's how it happened.
The girls played through junior high and high school. Then came a time to make a decision.
It was like, okay, is the band gonna end? We've been in it for like 8 years. Like, are we just gonna let go of it? And we all collectively were just like, no.
They believe it was the right choice.
And I was like instantly happier.
4 seems to be the magic number, right? I mean, the Beatles, George, Paul, Ringo, John. I forget John Lennon.
We're very excited, very ready.
A girl band from Utah Valley who believe that 2017 is their year to hit the big league in the music industry. Now, the Aces spent a lot of their time back and forth from LA to Utah. They plan to release their latest EP on April 18th at the Velour in Provo. For a link to their music, go to our website, KUTV.com, click on features, and inside this.
Ova, it's like for a link to their music, go to our website first. Because we get paid through advertisers. If you've ever gone to like a local news website, it is littered with advertisements. It is insane how many advertisements they cram everywhere. The pop-ups, it is a nightmare. So it's not surprising they drove traffic to their own website just to drive traffic to the Aces. But yeah, that's interesting. 10 years, 11 years old. Good Lord. But that's good. You know, typically when comedians say they make it big is 10 years. So it's kind of interesting that they kind of line up with that too. Maybe it's like that in the music world. You just got to play the local spots and whatever. Some people obviously probably break out before that, but yeah, it kind of seems on par for superstardom, or at least, you know, some sort of stardom. Yeah, so that was cool. Kind of, man, local news is so ridiculous. I did this internal video for my last company that I worked for, and it was being played to all the different structures of the company and all over the world. And there I was in front of a camera having to be like, hey, you know, welcome to blah, blah, blah. We do this, you know, we enjoy this. And I was basically like a tour guide of Austin. And it was weird, but I kind of put on that like faux, hey everybody, welcome to beautiful Austin, Texas. You know, that kind of like faux like Anchorman voice. They enjoyed it. I got a lot of people. I got some, you know, internal IMs from folks in like the Philippines and all over the place. But it was ridiculous. My voice just immediately went there. And the guy filming, as soon as he cut the first time, he goes, what is that? I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, what did you do with your voice? I was like, I don't know. I just kind of figured it's mostly, you know, I just kind of went off what I've seen in these, and they kind of talk a certain way. He goes, no, keep doing it. It's fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.